One of the most monumental challenges we have faced so far is about to unfold this week. Whether the market goes through a significant upswing or downswing is likely to be heavily impacted by external events. So let's have a look at the details and see whether there are any big changes coming our way. The following is the reasoning for my claim that this week is crucial. A plethora of important data is on the way, but Wednesday's announcement of the Federal Reserve's most recent interest rate decision and an accompanying press conference is the main event to keep an eye on. Only 2 days remain till the next FOMC meeting. Will you be feeling more bullish or bearish in 2 days, gentlemen? The markets do not seem to be reflecting either of these attitudes, as far as I can tell. Most investors expect the Federal Reserve to keep interest rates constant, so the current atmosphere seems too optimistic. A neutral market has usually been the outcome of such a situation in the past. For the time being, at least until June, I anticipate no adjustment in interest rates from the Federal Reserve. It is worth mentioning that the market now believes rates will stay unchanged. From January through June, I maintain my stance that the Federal Reserve will wait for a major unexpected event to force them to lower interest rates. They will not change their current policy until the market experiences an unforeseen shock. It seems like June will be more of the same maintenance month. And if something major happens in July, we might finally see a decrease. A market disruption is certain to happen. For a while now, I have been saying that until there is a major market shock, there would be no cutbacks. Be prepared for a triple intensity revival, similar to the 2020 cycle when this happens. A fascinating observation was made by a crypto, which I came upon. A large investor, Whale, has put $119,700,000, 0 cents, into a Bitcoin short position. He is taking a huge risk by using 40x leverage, which puts his entry price at around $195,000, 0 cents, and his liquidation at $112, 0 cents. The value of Bitcoin falling is clearly a big bet for this investor. At its current price of $94,000, 0 cents, about $1,000, 0 cents lower than his average entrance price, Bitcoin is worth almost 95% as much. He stepped into a significant position, definitely in whale country. People are wondering if this whale knows something no one else does, because using 40x leverage is really aggressive. Would you call this a calculated move or a complete leap of faith? The subsequent price decrease after the position was initiated suggests that something may be happening beneath the surface, making it appear unlikely that it was arbitrary. You should keep an eye on XRP because there is a big support zone at $1.80, and initial short-term support is around $25, 0 cents. There are two main points of interest. The first is above $25, 0 cents, and the second is at around $1, 0 cents, where support is stronger. 100. The most likely level to resist volatility, in my opinion, is the secondary support at $1.80. The market can now decide whether to go upwards or downwards if we recover now, which might trigger a relief rally. I would personally keep an eye on things to see if we reach that level. If I weren't currently holding XRP and wanted to start buying more, it is expected that the price will remain in the $1.80 to $1.90 area until it makes a notable movement. This is just my personal view, yet you must always rely on your own study and judgment. Will we achieve those levels today or tomorrow? I'm not sure. It seems like the market is currently heading downhill, which is not good. The things are becoming worse by the minute. A major shift is imminent, according to Chad's analysis of the XRP weekly chart. A number of moving averages that we've been tracking seem to be heading in the direction of a major crossover. Is it not common for this to signal a downward trend? The 5, 10, and 30-day moving averages are involved, though I don't know which line specifically. Averages play a role. If my understanding is correct, this points to a downward trend. XRP has been stuck in the same range for a long time, just moving around and consolidating. Normally, this is a bad sign, but it has enabled the moving averages to converge. Until there is a clear change in trend, it is better if they continue to be apart. Consequently, a bullish trend could yet save the day right now. When price breaks above a previous level while momentum indicators like the RSI are falling, this is called a hidden bullish divergence. The overall performance of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and XRP might be boosted if Bitcoin stays above 93.7K or 94K. This would indicate the possibility of a positive crossover. Every other issue at this critical juncture, this situation is playing out. Unsurprisingly, Trump's market tactics are a major contributor to the downward pressure. Since there is a lot of manipulation going on, we have repeatedly predicted this result. Up until a huge unexpected thing happens, it could lead XRP to fall to about $1.00, 30 or maybe even less. In regards to Trump, he has just announced a levy of 100% on all foreign-made films. He argues that other countries are offering incentives to U.S. studios and filmmakers, which is causing the U.S. film industry to quickly decline. As a result, Trump views the problems plaguing Hollywood and other U.S. film centers as an issue of national security. He has ordered the U.S. Trade Representative and the Department of Commerce to put a 100% levy on all foreign-made films entering the nation due to concerns about propaganda and message. His message is crystal clear. We want American cinema again. Moreover, more taxes, such as a 145% levy on imports from China, are on the way. They are deserving of such measures, according to Trump's affirmative response. This happened today, and it seems to be a big part of the bigger story that's dragging down the stock markets and cryptocurrencies. I want to be clear that I have a long-term bullish outlook, indeed a very bullish one, but we have to wait for any positive occurrences that might turn this trend around. But as we deal with unknowns, the road ahead will probably be winding, chaotic, and full of surprises on the way to our goal. Personally, I think you should think about why Trump is acting aggressively right now. It seems like a well-planned strategy. He is